We will now observe a moment of silence to give thanks for our graduates, their families, and the opportunity to share in this graduation ceremony. I also ask that you remember the families of our men and women who are serving in the armed forces throughout the world to keep our great nation safe. Thank you. Please be seated. Dr. McCartney, members of the Garrett County Board of Education, parents, guardians, relatives, and special guests, on behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration, I welcome you to the 73rd commencement exercise of Southern Garrett High School. I would like to acknowledge our special guests and ask that they stand to be recognized. Please refrain from applauding until everyone has been introduced. Dr. Brenda McCartney, Superintendent of Schools. Mr. Thomas Woods, President, Garrett County Board of Education. Mr. Rodney Glodfelty, Vice President, Garrett County Board of Education. Mrs. Sadie Liller, Associate Member, Garrett County Board of Education. Mr. Donald Marin, Associate Member, Garrett County Board of Education. Dr. Nicole Miller, Chief Academic Officer. Mr. Paul Edwards, Director of Secondary Education and Garrett County Commissioner. Dr. Chelsea Mangus, Director of Special Education. Mrs. Amy Warnick, Supervisor of Secondary Instruction. Ms. Candy Most, Supervisor of Elementary Instruction. Mr. Nick Sharps, Southern Garrett High School Alumni Association. Delegate James Heinball, Maryland House of Delegates. Mr. Larry Tichnell, Garrett County Commissioner. Dr. Richard Midcap, President of Garrett College. Mike Binniger, Manager of Safety and Security. Mr. Steve Skipper, Assistant Principal. Mrs. Miranda Gallagher, Assistant Principal. Mrs. Kayla Cathell, Financial Secretary. Ms. Cadence Natividad, Student Member of the Board. Thank you all for being a part of today's ceremony. Would our senior advisor, Mrs. Amber Hill, please stand? Thank you for your support of the senior class throughout this year and for your assistance with the preparation of our graduation ceremony. I would like to thank the Garrett County Fair Board for the use of this wonderful facility. Your partnership with the Southern Garrett community is greatly appreciated. Special thanks to the graduation committee and custodial staff of Southern Garrett High School for their dedication, efforts, and support. At this time, would all teaching and support staff of Southern High School please stand? I've been blessed to work with a fantastic group of educators and staff who are committed to the success of our students, school, and community. I appreciate each of you, and I am proud of the job you have done to support this group of seniors in reaching their goals. Would any staff member from Yacht Glades Elementary, Crellin Elementary, Swan Meadow, or Broadford Elementary in the audience please stand to be recognized? Thank you for your role in preparing the senior class for this culminating moment. Very special guests, would all parents and guardians of our graduating seniors please stand? You have been wonderful to work with, and you raised outstanding young adults that are ready to spread their wings and make a positive impact on our world. As we celebrate the achievements of our graduating class, we remember two precious members of our school community, Aaron Allen Ashby and Brandon Blake Brown, who are not with us physically today. Their loss is a profound one, and their absence is keenly felt. While their physical presence may be missing, their spirits continue to inspire us, and their impact on the Ram family is undeniable. We have reserved their seats at this ceremony to honor their memory. At this time, I would like to honor any Southern Garrett High School senior who has enlisted in any branch of the armed services. Please stand. Again this year, our school system has partnered with the Garrett County Chamber of Commerce to offer the Work Ethic Diploma. Seniors, if you earned the Work Ethic Diploma, please stand to be recognized. We have the distinct honor of adding another facet of recognition to our ceremony today. We have two students who not only have completed the coursework to earn their high school diploma today, but also recently earned their associate's degrees from Garrett College. Would these students please stand at this time? Congratulations to Amelia Bolden and Maria Sangiulian. At this time, I would like to introduce Mr. Nick Sharps. He is with the Southern Garrett High School Alumni Association. Mr. Sharps will announce the 2025 recipients of the William H. Danforth Award. The Alumni Association recognizes two winners of this prestigious award. In addition to the Danforth Award recognition, each recipient will receive a $1,000 scholarship donated by Mr. David Iceworth, a 1990 Southern Garrett High School graduate.
On behalf of the Southern Garrett High School Alumni Association and all of its members, I extend our heartfelt congratulations to the graduating class of 2025. We are also proud to welcome you as the newest members of the Alumni Association. Along with your diploma, you will receive a certificate of congratulations from our organization. If you scan the QR code on that certificate, you'll find more information about who we are, how you can get involved, and how you can give back. Now, I know that joining an alumni association might not be something at the top of the mind for most high school graduates. It wasn't for me 15 years ago, but let me tell you why it matters. Being part of this network means staying connected to your classmates, your community, and the shared legacy of Southern Garrett. It's a reminder that even after you walk across this stage, you're still part of something bigger. It is now my honor and privilege to present this year's Danforth Leadership Award. This prestigious award was inspired by William H. Danforth, an esteemed author and advocate for youth empowerment, who challenged young people to reach their full potential and lead lives of purpose and service. Since the early 1950s, the award has been presented to one female and one male student in recognition of their academic achievement, personal integrity, balanced lifestyle, and leadership potential. The nominees for this award were selected by a faculty senate committee from a list of candidates submitted by the entire faculty. The nominees were asked to submit a writing cataloging their achievements and recording their thoughts on the following areas: academic performance, leadership, school activities, community involvement, spirituality, service to others, physical fitness, and development of their talents. It is a high honor to be selected as a nominee for the Danforth, and all the nominees were recognized at the recent awards assembly. Today, we will announce the two recipients of the Danforth Leadership Award. Each will receive an engraved plaque from the Alumni Association, a personalized certificate from the American Youth Foundation, which founded the award, a hardbound copy of William H. Danforth's book, I Dare You, and a scholarship funded by Mr. David Eiswert of the Southern Class of 1990. On behalf of all the members of the Alumni Association, I am pleased to announce the 2025 recipients of the Danforth Leadership Award, Abrielle Beeman and Jackson Hortebay.
Thank you, Mr. Sharps. Ashland Leader, 2024-2025 Senior Class President, please approach the podium for your farewell address and presentation of the mantle to Michael Lance, the 2025-2026 Senior Class President.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's great to see so many people here to celebrate the class of 2025. My name is Ashlyn. I'm honored to be able to speak to you all today and give a reflection of the past 13 years of our lives. All of us should be proud of us, as this was not a one-man task. It took teachers, parents, friends, late nights, early mornings, and maybe a few coffee runs or breakdowns along the way. I'm going to try and keep this short, as I'm sure there are family members in the audience struggling to keep their eyes open, a younger sibling just wanting some ice cream, but most importantly, a cap waiting to be thrown. If there's one phrase that echoes through every elementary, middle, and especially high school, it is this: I can't wait. I can't wait till I'm out of this class, or I can't wait until summer, I can't wait till senior year, or I can't wait to graduate. I know I have sure said at least one of these things. We say it over and over again, sometimes with excitement and sometimes with frustration. We said it to survive long classes and practices. We rush past the late night talks, the inside jokes, the chaos of last-minute studying, and the quiet moments in between. I think in all these years, we've been impatient enough to say we can't wait for something, but in all that time, we were too busy waiting for the future. What memories did we miss out on? Experiences that passed us by? Core details that went unnoticed that make us who we are today? That is something we may never know. As kindergartners, we couldn't wait to be the big kids, which quickly turned into energetic 10-year-olds. The summer before middle school was filled with I can't waits, as it was the lockers, more freedom, or better lunch food. We were so eager to take on the next steps of middle school, we wished away parts of our childhood. Once we got to middle school, we realized that it would be the most awkward parts of growing up. And are happy those moments are definitely in the past. Although it had its good moments, we couldn't wait for what all high school had to offer. More classes, school involvement, our driver's license, you name it, we couldn't wait. A freshman who couldn't wait to grow, a sophomore who couldn't wait to be an upperclassman, a junior who couldn't wait to be a senior, and as seniors right now, we couldn't wait for this moment we're in right now, graduation. Well, it's here. Was it all you thought it would be? Did you soak in all there was to offer? Or would you do anything different? Or were you like me who said, I wish I could go back? We reached for the moment we couldn't wait for, and yet, as I look at the class of 2025, our last day together as students, I find myself thinking differently. Not I can't wait, but I wish I could have just waited a little longer. Because the truth is, while we were racing towards the next big thing, we were living in the very moments we'll one day miss most. The late night FaceTime calls that started with, I have a quick question about the homework, that turned into like 2-hour therapy sessions. The awkward group projects that somehow ended in a friendship. The pep rallies, the hallway dances, the spontaneous laughter in class, even the stress, the cramming, like, why is this due tomorrow? All of it. Maybe it was a joke in class that made our table laugh until we all cried. Maybe it was the kindness of a teacher who stayed late just to help. Maybe it was a win on the field or even a loss that brought us together. I don't know about you guys, but I wish I paid more attention around me growing up, that I had taken advantage of the fact that we had no real responsibilities as a kid, that I had soaked up being a 13-year-old on a bike, going anywhere but nowhere at the same time. I especially miss when nap time was a part of our school schedule, when coloring sheets weren't busy work, and when recess was our favorite subject, when we could just be kids. One of the biggest things that I've taken out of my time here at Southern High is to be present, to be grateful for the opportunity, because pretty soon it'll just be a memory. We are not the only ones that had memories and I can't waits for us growing up either. There was a time our parents picked up our toys for the last time, wiped our sticky handprints off newly cleaned windows, and tucked us in the bed for the very last time. They couldn't wait till they didn't step on another Lego or action figure, and they couldn't wait till they slept through the night quietly. For them too, time went too quickly. Together, we are all learning every day, experiencing life for the first time. None of us truly know what we are doing, and only as we are present, we have the ability to appreciate the gifts that are given to us every day, that we are here together, that we have the opportunity to change and make change, that to be present is to know that no one's path will be the same. So be present in doing what is right and fixing your wrongs and doing what is meaningful. Make the most of the opportunities given to you. I would like to say a few thank yous before I wrap up my speech here today. Thank you to teachers and staff who have supported me throughout my life with my many homework questions, a simple compliment that lifted me up when I needed it, or a conversation that put a smile on my face. Thank you to my friends whose shoulders I could always lean on, to my many jokes that we laughed at and memories we made. And a big thank you to my uncle and my grandma for being here today. It means a lot. But most importantly, I want to thank my biggest supporters, my parents and my brother. Mom and Dad, your constant love, sacrifices, encouragement have made me who I am today. You've always believed in me even when I doubted myself. Your strength has been my foundation. To my brother Cade, even though we have fought over who gets the passenger seat in the car, who has to do the chores, or who Mom and Dad's favorite is, which is me if you guys were wondering, just saying. Thank you for being one of my biggest supporters, my comic relief, and a reminder to never take life so seriously. Lastly, I would like to give an extra thank you to my best friend, my biggest inspiration, and the most beautiful person I know, my mom. My mom never fails to remind me of how beautiful, smart, or special I am. They say we are a reflection of our parents, and I feel so blessed to have been given an astonishing person to reflect. Mom, I am not standing here today just because I got good grades or because of my involvement. I can stand here today because of all the sacrifices you made to ensure I had all the opportunities I could possibly have. I'm so proud to be your daughter, and I hope to continue making you proud in everything I do. I love you, Mom. If there's anything I want you to take away from my time up here today, it is this. Don't spend your time waiting for life to change or that next big thing to come. Don't let your ability to live and enjoy each day be diminished by the uncertain. Time. We cannot make the minutes go faster nor slow down. What we can control is how we choose to spend our time. Take advantage of that. You are here on purpose for a purpose. Let yourself live in the moment. Understand you are not late, you are not early, but you are right where you're supposed to be. So be present here today. We will keep saying, I can't wait in the year to come. I can't wait to go to college, or I can't wait to travel. I can't wait to move out, or I can't wait to start something new. And that's okay. Dreaming big and looking ahead is a part of who we are, but maybe we'll say it with a little more intention, realizing while the future is exciting, the present is precious. So here's to the hallway laughs and senior year late nights, to the class of 2025, for the memories we made, the challenges we overcame, and the people we became. Thank you to every person who helped us get here. And finally, to my fellow graduates, we made it. Congratulations. And for once, let's stop saying, I can't wait. Let's just be here at this moment. This is a once in a lifetime, but this is only the beginning. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashlyn and Michael. Thomas Scott, Southern Garrett High School 2025 salutatorian. Please come forward to address your classmates.
Good afternoon, everyone. Family, friends, teachers, coaches, administrators, and parents, welcome, and thank you all for being here to recognize my fellow class of 2025 graduates and I. First off, I'm honored and proud to be speaking to you all today. I would like to extend thanks to some very important people. I would like to thank God, who has listened to my countless prayers and has been my firm foundation. To my teachers, who have each guided and helped me in their own way to become a better person and student in the process of reaching this point, thank you. To Crellin Elementary and the staff and teachers there, thank you for being the foundation that allowed for my academic flourishment. I would also like to thank the friends and family who have supported and offered words of encouragement and support when it was needed. Thank you. To my 3 PAPs, 2 of whom I know are watching over me right now, while you were taken from me too soon, thank you for being 3 of the most intelligent men I've known and being a massive inspiration to me. To Mr. Tom, who has been there and supported me through everything, thank you. To my sisters, to Sydney, who has had my back for as long as I can remember, thank you. To Sonny, who might be a little bit better than me at soccer, thank you for your support and loud cheering. And to Sadie, who will likely take over the world someday, thank you for being the clingy, loving child you are. Finally, to my parents, to my dad, despite our arguments on how to do things, thank you for the never-ending love and support of all that I do. And to my mom, who has spent more time supporting, cheering, and stressing for me than I could ever get back, thank you. When I began to write this speech, a countless number of ideas spit out, each no better than the prior. Every idea was processed the same way. I thought of it, and then spoke it or wrote it down somewhere, all while in the shower, in the car, at school, playing soccer, or at robotics. Thankfully, though, it wasn't all at the same time. However, I eventually produced the right speech. This version came to me, and I was surprised, as it was far simpler than I had ever imagined. I wrote as if speaking to my freshman, or more accurately, my 6th grade self, the kid who had so much, yet without the worries or struggles of an adult or near adulthood. I recall a quote from Rocky Balboa, the movie, where Rocky addresses his son. He says, "The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it." A powerful message to most, even more so to my 6th grade self, who truly was oblivious and sheltered from the world. Life is hard, man, and its unpredictability is probably the most reliable thing about it. It throws so many bumps in the road, like an injury here and there, a missed exit that makes you late to a soccer game, a 2-week sickness, a 9% in a class, a global pandemic. I could go on endlessly. And then you sit there, anger levels increasing, as you hear Siri saying, "Please make a U-turn, or in a half-mile, turn right," in the background, wondering why that GPS wasn't thrown out a while ago. Yet we stay there and work to overcome that bump, ultimately making it to the soccer game in one piece. I presume that most, if not all of you, of my fellow class of 2025 grads have experienced some sort of bump in the road so far in your life. It's not fun, yet it happens. All we can do is stay prepared and ready for when these bumps occur so we can navigate them and move forward. However, I think back to an infamous movie quote from Ferris Bueller's Day Off that says, "Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it." While we need to prepare for those bumps and forks in the road, we cannot let them take our focus and energy. If we let them distract us, we will miss the great moments of life, like the records broken by the soccer team or track team, or the robotics team's continued impact, the basketball team's ongoing success, or the academic achievements accomplished by our fellow classmates. Remember, as Master Uruguay once said, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift. That is why it's called the present. We only get this life thing once. Being ready to bounce back from the inevitable bumps in the road is important. However, if we spend too much time worrying or stressing about that impending or past struggles, we will miss all the good moments that truly make life the gift that it is. Ultimately, I would tell my 6th grade self that it would all work out. It won't be anything like you planned or expected, but it will be just fine. As I stand here with my fellow graduates, I see the success that every one of us have had over these last 4 years and the incredible obstacles and bumps we've overcome to get here, and I smile. For I know that we will all continue this success into the future and be ready to not only conquer the future bumps in the road, but enjoy each and every moment of this gift called life. Congratulations to my fellow members of the class of 2025. I am rooting for all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Tommy. With great honor, I introduce the Southern Garrett High School 2025 valedictorian, Abrielle Beeman. Please come forward to address your classmates.
Good afternoon and welcome to our esteemed faculty and guests. Thank you all for taking the time out of your day to witness Southern Garrett High School's class of 2025 graduate. Thank you, Mr. Wolf, Coach Hill, Mrs. Gallagher, Mr. Skipper, and Mrs. Cathell for putting together this ceremony and for taking such a large role in all of our lives. And my fellow graduates, it's almost time, guys. Now, before we officially celebrate our final step forward, I want to take a moment and talk about something we've all felt, whether we admit it or not. Change. A 6-letter word that holds so much weight, but also the potential for new, better opportunities. It's easy to get wrapped up in the idea that change is bad and that nothing new can bring enough positive to outweigh the negative. And to that, I say, hello, Sheldon Cooper. How are you? The Big Bang Theory was a hit in my house, as I'm sure it was in others. Back before streaming became super popular, my family and I would all gather together in our living room to spend bonding time with each other and finding pieces of ourselves in the characters on the screen. Personally, I have found myself sharing Sheldon's tendencies to be scared of change. Sometimes it seems as if it would be better to stay exactly where I am rather than taking the opportunity presented and running for it. It can be daunting to look at the future at times. And there are times when our inner Sheldon Cooper comes out, and it doesn't matter how beneficial the change is. Instead, our focus is on how much we will have to adapt to the challenge. But to those overthinking minds like mine, I will be your Leonard and remind you, you've already run through every possible scenario, including a zombie apocalypse. I think we're covered. Whether we are preparing to move on from high school in one way or another, whether it's to a 2-year or 4-year college, to one of the branches of the military, or straight into the workforce, we all will be experiencing a shift in our lives. There will be no more first or second period class that we're struggling to stay awake in. Instead, those might become 8 a.m. lectures or boot camp wake-up calls at the crack of dawn. Either way, things might be a similar experience, just in a different font. And it's okay to be scared by that. We're all embarking on our own journey, our first true expedition off on our own. And that's not an easy feat, so don't downplay the leap of faith that you're taking into the unknown. That alone can be intimidating. However, I will say, do not let the fear debilitate you. It's easy to let our thoughts run rampant and cause you to stumble on your own 2 feet. But I encourage you to set aside your inner Sheldon as we move into our next chapter and to embrace the beauty of the journey. With change comes the ability to be flexible. We no longer have to be the same static person that we once were. We can branch out and truly find what makes us who we are, rather than what we thought defined us the past 18 years. It might be overused, but the saying that your future is what you make of it is true. Our future is a lot like a piece of metal. It's malleable, but only if you choose to bend it. Don't be the person who chooses to stay stagnant, and instead be the Leonard of the scenario through finding the silver lining and convincing yourself that it will be better than you originally thought. 9.5 times out of 10, it will be. Staying positive is not a simple accomplishment with a whole team of people behind you, let alone if it would just be you as your support system. Luckily, I did not have that problem. Firstly, and most importantly, I had God. While I might not be able to physically see him, I could see how he was moving in my life and in others. His indescribable peace has been my genuine saving grace these past 2 years. I would not be standing here before you today if it were not for him. He deserves all of the glory. I also had supportive teachers who would consistently push me to my full potential and help me to strive for better. Thank you, Mrs. Bosley, for being the most enthusiastic and genuine teacher I've ever had. You helped me to fall in love with English and to accept that it's okay to be a little weird and silly. Thank you, Mr. Nazarad, for never letting me leave your classroom without having laughed almost to the point of tears. Your class will go down in history as my favorite one. Thank you, Mrs. Sessa and Mrs. Gagaro, for being 2 awesome human beings that have made a huge impact on my life. And a special thank you to all of my teachers this year, Mr. Krupa, Mrs. Savage, and Mr. Nichols. 2 of you I spent 2 hours a day with every single day, and I could not have asked for 2 better teachers to spend that time with. Each of you has helped mold me into the person here today. Thank you, Mr. Krupa, for never failing to pick on me and for teaching me how not to just live life, but to enjoy it, even if that meant listening to you complain about your TV every single day. Thank you, Mrs. Savage, for teaching me the most interesting and enjoyable subject this school has, and for trying your best to make it fun and interactive. And thank you, Mr. Nichols, for being the best Gen Z teacher in our school. Chem is not easy, but you made it feel like it was actually possible. I mean, it's literally just chemistry, like Shane says. Thank you to my friends Abby Harsh, Abigail Hubbard, Sadie Crow, Lena James, Amelia Bolden, and Ashlyn Leader. Without you 5, I don't think I could have gotten through high school. Thank you all for being the absolutely amazing human beings that you are. I cannot thank you enough for all the laughs and memories made. And lastly, thank you to my parents and my brother. Jalen, thank you for picking up the countless FaceTime calls I had with you over math homework and ignoring all of the attitude I threw your way when I was frustrated because math just doesn't make any sense. Dad, thank you for being my safe place. Anytime I was going through something, I knew I could come to you and count on you to just listen to me. Even though we've had a fair share of fights because of our similarities, I'm glad we're so similar because I want to be just like you, Dad. I love you. And Mom, I know you're probably crying right now, but hopefully we can make those happy tears. Thank you for being my best friend and my biggest supporter. Your hugs are like coming home, and I'm really going to miss them at UMD. Thank you for making the effort to be there for me through it all, even if it is just a rainy track meet. You and Dad have done so much for me, and I'm so lucky to call you both my parents. So Mom, even though you're a Facebook fanatic, I still love you with all of my heart. Class of 2025, our years as high school students are coming to an end right now. We are about to stand up and receive the diploma that we have worked tirelessly for, and it will seem like it's all coming to a close. We are saying goodbye to Miss Kim, who might have yelled at some of us quite a bit, but she never made us feel less than loved. We're saying goodbye to Senora Lewis, who always held her classroom door and her heart open to every single student. And we are saying goodbye to the teacher who made school fun by putting a desk on his back and having students stand on top of him just to get a concept across to all of us. I won't name any names, but he knows who he is. These past couple of weeks might have seemed like the end, and for some things it is. But every author knows that the first book in the series has to end for the second book to be written. In the words of Winston Churchill, This is not the end. It is not even the beginning of the end, but it is perhaps the end of the beginning. Thank you.
Thank you, Abby. Dr. McCartney and members of the Garrett County Board of Education, at this time, on behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration of Southern Garrett High School, I recommend the following students for diplomas or certificates of completion. I officially verify the diploma candidates have fulfilled all graduation requirements as established by the State of Maryland and the Garrett County Board of Education. Dr. McCartney, aided by Mr. Stephen Skipper, Mrs. Miranda Gallagher, and Dr. Nicole Miller, will now present diplomas to our graduates. Ryan Parker Ambergy. Nathaniel Scott Argabright. Aaron Allen Ashby. Sean Wyatt Baker. Emma Grace Beachy. Georgia Ray Ann Bean. Abrielle Riley Beeman. Bryson Patrick Bennett. Zacchaeus Dean Bentley. Brooke Lynn Jade Bircher. Brooklyn Nicole Benniger. Nathan Scott Benniger. Zachary Ellis Benniger. Amelia Janine Bolden. Caden David Balliard. Jameson Scott Balliard. Brandon Blake Brown. Zachary Ryan Brown. Dominic Allen Burgess. Joel Scott Campbell. Hen He Chu. Kelsey Angela Dawn Collins. Olivia Grace Collins. Chloe Joe DeWitt. Mason Anthony DeWitt. Iris Pearl Dubansky. Seth Camden Durst. Corey Elizabeth Irvin. Luke Douglas Fair. Noah King Ferguson. Alyssa Nicole Friend. Ava Ann Friend. Lincoln Porter James Friend. Edward Joseph Goss. Kaylee Ann Getson. Bryson Cole Glodfelty. Kiana Nicole Glodfelty. Samuel Maddox Granke. Marvin Tyler Guthrie. Caleb Nicholas Guy. Isabel Grace Hall. Dalton Marshall Hammers. Brooklyn Brielle Hardesty. Landon Kenneth Hardesty. Abby Lynn Harsh. Landon Christopher Dean Harvey. Jared Anthony Haskell. Lee Wayne Hauser. McKenna Lee Hawk. Luke Robert Helbig. Avery Kathleen Holcomb. John Matthew Holland. Jackson Parker Hordebay. Riley K. Iden. Elena Faith James. Keyston Regina Johnson. Jade Marie Kale. Alan Wayne Kiefer. Kalani Joe Kenny. Cole Clark Keppel. Zane Scott King. Haley Leanne Klotz. Nathaniel John Knapp. Katie Faith Cordoban. Ashlyn Avery Leader. Tyler Jacob Schaefer. Nicholas Allen Sharpless. Cortland Elizabeth Shreve. Colton Allen Thomas Shriver. Brady Scott Sines. Landon Tyree Sines. Briley Grace Skeevers. Jaden Lynn Skipper. Damian Lee Chase Spiker. Daverin Connor Stallard. Zachary William Stallard. Kaylee Nicole Stewart. Kathriel Ben Israel Stringfellow. Michael John Schweitzer. Stephen Wade Schweitzer. Ethan Riley Sylvania. Brianna Glenn Tasker. Colton Wright Tasker. Kiera Roselle Tasker. Brody Wyatt Thomas. Braden Wesley Uphole. Gabrielle Jade Ward. Friends and honored guests, on behalf of the Garrett